I've heard this crazy notion about how much money I spend on my body per year, and I kind of just chuckle. And that is a number that I will not disclose.
LeBron James reportedly spends over $1 million a year on his body. Personal chefs, recovery specialists, sleep tracking, and much more. But how much of this actually works? As a college basketball player, I decided to spend an entire day following LeBron's recovery routine, from stretching to pool workouts to massages to cold therapy. The goal of this video is to see which of his recovery methods actually make a difference. This is LeBron's $1 million recovery routine. Enjoy the video and subscribe for more. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another video on my channel. We're going to go to the gym, do some baseline tests to see my sprint time, get up shots, and just test where I'm at with right now. And then tomorrow, after recovery day, we will again test again to see where I'm at and see if I've improved or not, to see if the recovery stuff helps my performance. So, without further ado, get into the video. Let's do it. Alright, y'all, so before we start our recovery process, we are at the gym to start a few baseline tests. We want to track where we are before recovery and post-recovery. So we have two tests lined up, a shooting test and a sprint test. For the shooting test, we'll be shooting 50 shots total, 10 from each 5 spots. And then for the sprint test, we will time how fast I can go up and down the court. So the whole goal is to see where I'm at. Ideally, I want to shoot better tomorrow and get a faster sprint time tomorrow. So here's how both tests went. All right, y'all, we have finished our baseline training. We had our shot tested and our sprint time. So tomorrow we will see if I improved, if the recovery helped or not. So now we have our first segment, which is our stretching and foam rolling. So let's head to the football field to get our stretching and foam rolling done. Let's go.
I don't know, I've been taking care of my body since I started playing basketball. Even when I was younger, you guys, any of my best friends growing up, before I went to sleep, I would stretch. As soon as I would wake up, I would stretch.
So as y'all heard, a big part of LeBron's recovery routine involves stretching as soon as he woke up and before he went to bed. In the interview, he mentioned that this has been his routine since being 10 years old. So the focus here is to get a good stretch in and some foam roll to get our day started. A big benefit of stretching is to increase circulation. So while you're stretching, you're actually increasing your blood flow. It also reduces soreness and muscle stiffness, and it can promote flexibility, ranges of motion, and it can also reduce your risk of injury. So stretching is very important and vital to being an athlete. So foam rolling is actually very similar to stretching, kind of has the same amount of benefits, but with foam rolling, you can pinpoint your muscles that are very stiff, so like your hamstrings, your calves, quads, your back. You can easily pinpoint these large muscle groups, but today we're starting off with our stretching and foam rolling. Off to a great start this morning so far, y'all. For our second block of recovery, we have a small pool workout, small pool mobility workout, which LeBron does a lot. After doing my research, I had noticed how much LeBron spends in the pool. The pool can be a great way to kind of decompress. It's a good workout because it's not as impactful on your knees because you're underwater. So it's actually a great workout, a great recovery tool to use. So we're going to head home right now and get in the pool for segment number 2.
Lessen the load.
You can lessen the load, or doing more pool workouts where you lessen the load on your limbs and joints and things of that nature. So that's what kind of my first 6 to 8 weeks look like, after the season.
So the biggest advantage of pool workouts is the low impact on joints. So the water's buoyancy actually supports parts of your body weight, so it's less stress on your knees, hips, ankles, and lower back. Also, another key component is that because the water is always moving, it does help you with balance and stability, so it challenges you to keep your core tight so that you're not knocked off balance with the water. So overall, it's a great recovery technique, a great tool. As y'all can see with these clips, LeBron uses this all throughout his career. These pool workouts are very important. So here's how our pool workout went for the day. All right, y'all. So it's been a very productive morning, to say the least. I feel very just energized. Not sure if it's due to what we've been doing all day, but it might. I feel pretty good. I think the stretching so far has been the most beneficial because I generally feel like not as sore so far. But we have some of the best recovery methods coming up very soon. And then probably one of the best tactics is very underrated is sleep. He said that one of his most important regimens of recovery is sleep. Sleep is very important, is essential to recovery. So right now we're going to take a nap before the rest of our activities this afternoon. So let's get into bed. I'm gonna see y'all after my nap.
Sleep is the best recovery that you can have. It's basically equivalent to you putting your phone on a charger when you go to bed. Am I able to do it every single night? Of course not. But if you try to get the most sleep that you can get, that is the only way that you're gonna get back to 100%.
One of the biggest assets to positive recovery is what you're fueling your body. Nutrition is very important because it provides the raw materials your body needs to function, recover, and stay healthy. So it's necessary for energy, muscle growth, recovery, even brain function. So I'm also putting up a few stats by the meals. This morning, I had a quick breakfast of oatmeal and toast to get my day started. And now for lunch, we're packing a to-go box of macaroni and cheese, yams, meatloaf, and cabbage.
The things that I start cutting down is the sugars, when it comes to the playoffs, it kind of slows down the process of recovery. Whoever can recover the fastest from game to game is going to put themselves in position to be successful the next game. So the sugars I kind of cut out, but the carbs I kind of ramp up because you're losing so many calories, you're burning so many calories. I don't know, it's worked for me. And, when you understand your body and you have, your chef and, people around that understands it as well, it definitely helps out.
So for our next recovery method, we move on to cupping. For those who aren't familiar with it, it basically helps with blood circulation. There's not a lot of research that proves that it helps with soreness and recovery, but it is a part of LeBron's process. And I always leave these on for about 10 minutes.
But what I am doing, I'm doing yoga and Pilates and stretching and, cupping and all those things that try to help, rejuvenate my body to when it's time. Without no wear and tear.
Next, we have the infrared lighting. I have this little machine that outputs the light directly onto my knee. Now, beforehand, I wasn't too familiar about what the benefits of infrared lighting actually was, but it does help with skin health and pain relief. The theory is that the light interacts with the mitochondria, helping cells produce more energy and function efficiently.
A few moments later.
Hi, y'all. So I'm here in my session right now. I'm waiting to go in the back for the little massage / dynamic stretching. So we here, waiting to go in the back. But yeah, I'm excited, bro.
Start getting my body worked on, either stretching, massaging.
During this whole mid-season tournament, in your mind, you had to trick yourself that this was the playoffs, that this was the finals. You had to go all in on these games.
Okay, well, think of it like what your coaches and trainers do, stretching you out. Let's start by taking some deep breaths first, okay? Ready? Deep breath in. And let it out. Another one in. And let it out. And I'm going to be using these trigger point balls. Let me know if they are too much or too little, right? Continue. Palms up. I'm going to do some rapid tension on your leg. It does, I think, have up to 3 levels, so let me know if you want it up to level. You end up wanting it up to level 3. And we're holding these leg stretches about 30 seconds each. And let it out. All right, how we feeling?
Feel good. All right, guys, we have our last bit of recovery, bro. We have the ice bath. I'm finna clean it out right now. It's kind of dirty, so I'm finna clean it out, and then we'll fill it with water and ice, go from there. This is by far the hardest one, so I'm trying to get myself prepared mentally for this. Go ahead and clean the tub out, get the ice, fill it up, and get inside. Let's do it.
You know, in high school, I was one of the few guys that would ice after the game. You know, in my rookie year, I was icing after the game as well. But
Do cryotherapy, cold tub, hot tub.
I get in cold plunges, 10 to 15 minutes at a time.
Our last and final recovery method is cold therapy. Ice baths are so hard for me. However, personally, they are the most beneficial. LeBron always talks about his use of cold therapy. He uses forms like cryo chambers, ice bags, cold plunges, etc. Ice baths have many benefits such as reducing muscle soreness and inflammation. Even though this method is the toughest mentally, this is what I use to reduce my muscle soreness. I haven't had one in a while, so this was kind of rough, but I did feel really good afterwards.
Got all this ice on like you 35. Look at all this ice you got on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This jug cold as frick. We're gonna do like 10 minutes in the ice tub and then get the frick on. It's cold as frick. Yeah, right now I'm just playing music, trying to like distract myself. But once I get in there, it's not that bad. But like the initial like plunge in here, it just shocks the whole body. After like that first like 2 minutes, you should be good. You should be used to it by then. But nah, it's still cold though. It's cold. But I'm gonna go a good 10 minutes and get the frick on. Let's do it.
Tomorrow.
What's good, YouTube? It is day 2 of our recovery journey, bro. Yesterday was a great day. Had a lot of good recovery methods, from the pool to cupping to infrared lights to a massaging session to ice bath. We did a lot yesterday. So now's the time to see if that really helped me or not. So yesterday, as I know, we shot 50 shots in total. And we ran an up and down on the court to time it and see if I will improve on the next day. So it's test day. Let's get warmed up, shoot these shots and see if I improve and see if I get faster on my time. Let's do it. All right, it is the moment we've all been waiting for. It is day 2. We're trying to test to see if I improved from before the recovery to now after the recovery. So on day 1, I made 34 shots out of 50. So the goal was, of course, to make more than 34 shots. And then moving on to my sprint time, I got 9.08 seconds. So the goal was to get faster than 9 seconds. So I ended up not shooting as good as I did yesterday, but is that due to the recovery? I don't think so. I think I just shot bad today. For my sprint time, I definitely improved on my sprint time. I definitely felt more loose. My legs felt like they were like just weren't as like tight, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like the recovery day impacted my performance positively. The sprint time for sure. The shooting again just had a bad shooting day. But despite not making as many shots as I did yesterday, I still felt really good. Like my chest felt good, my arms weren't as sore, my quads definitely aren't as sore. So I definitely feel a lot better. So I think the recovery day yesterday definitely impacted my performance today on a positive note. But that is a wrap on this video. For those who are new, subscribe for more content. I do like these type videos, motivational videos, vlogs, music, all kind of stuff, y'all. So, but before you leave, go down below, leave a comment and like on this video for more content. And I'll see y'all next video. Peace, love, bye.
Yeah, I'm hanging with teams, come sit on the rim, that body is team. All of my brothers is keen, they showing me love, cause nobody better than him. God, I give me a vision that's spreading the world, who better to do it than me. Better to see it, can body him now, you give him your all, let's see what you be.